What motivates me is I get to work with a whole lot of different people in wonderful locations who I would never have got to meet before, and that's what gets me out of bed in the morning.
So I've got two young boys, I guess, and I want them to be able to swim in the creek. I want them to be able to catch eels and crayfish and do all those sorts of things. Where I grew up, I was in the bush doing that stuff, and I want my young kids to be able to do the same thing.
I love working in this environment. It's just a good environment to be working in.
I get out of bed to work on this project because I believe in it and because I want to see change for freshwater in New Zealand.
You know, water is lifeblood, so it's about nature, people and that collective effort for the common good.
What gets me out of bed in the morning is seeing the great work our farmers are doing, and I guess the change in attitudes of farmers. Things are now starting to be actioned on farm that are really making a difference, and it's quite exciting to be part of that.
I love what I'm doing because we work in an amazing area, and I really feel that what we're doing with the Living Water Partnership is going to have direct conservation gains.
Particularly these lowland wetlands, they're pretty special to my heart, and I think if we can protect these, there's potential down the tracks, you know, and create more of them throughout New Zealand and try and get back a little bit of what we did once have. A big thing for me is just seeing people enjoy being in the environment and enjoying being in the water.
I grew up in Kaitaia and lived in Whangarei, and I also have a passion for this area, and I also like helping.
I'm doing this for my kids' future and the up-and-coming generation to make sure that our kai is protected and sustainable long term. So it's here for 100 years, not just for 20 years.
Taking what we're doing so far to the next level, and if you can dream it up and you can prove that it works, then we might be doing stuff today that will be tomorrow's go-to.
Our family farm's been with us for about 140 years now, and so for me, my sort of motivation is to see it go another 5 generations.
This work means a lot to me because we're just helping out the environment. Environment can live without us, but we can't live without the environment, so it's pretty simple that way.
I've been a freshwater ecologist now for nearly 20 years, and it's really important to me to make sure that we have healthy, functioning systems, not just from a biodiversity point of view, but for a human health point of view, for our farming communities, and for us just to enjoy in the natural environment.
I'm passionate about finding actual real solutions that can work alongside what's going on within the agricultural landscape and working with people to make those solutions be real.
It's also a really great group of people to work with, and that is that trust and the journey that we've all been on together for the last few years. It's really hard not to be inspired by that.
The reason I do this is because I get the reward of working with people who want to make a change and seeing that change happen.
Living Water has enabled me to utilise my interest in looking after nature, and much of our biodiversity has gone, but there's still a great deal left that can be protected and enhanced. And to me that's a really important component of conservation, that we're supporting landowners to look after our natural heritage.
In a sense, we're doing this because we care for the future. And not only that, we care for the people in our community and the environment, so together we can go forward. It's our responsibility to do something. Doing nothing is totally unacceptable.
For New Zealand, for the land, for the next generations, for the past generations, for the flora and fauna, you know, to actually try and look after what we've got. That's why I do what I do.